All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Actually, I'm not linked up to the thread. Here we go. All right, so we got Proton's data download thread. A pretty sizable data download, not necessarily just in terms of characters, although it's better than I was thinking we were probably only going to see LRTN in the data download, but we did get Yamcha's EZA. Yamcha definitely seems like he's a good EZA. I think Yamcha will be very elite if you can dodge in the fight, and I think he'll be pretty capable if you can't dodge in the fight, right? I mean, if the boss decides to super him in like in slot 3 or slot 2 or something like that, you're going to be cooked, but Yamcha will at least be able to contribute. I think they built a pretty good Earthling core, believe it or not, with Tao, Tien, Yamcha, General Blue as well. These characters are not bad, not mid. Like they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So, all right, let's see here. So we have the promo movie. We have LRTN. We have a new Dragon Ball Saga Red Zone stage. We have the Million Arena semifinal. I mean, I guess this is a moment where oh, you know what I'm gonna do here? Rather than just should I accept? Hold on. Yeah, here we go. The keys for the Million Arena semifinal stage have been handed out. I'm seeing that there's a lot of players who are kind of like having issues with this. There's many different factors. In order to get the keys, you had to have your Bandai Namco ID linked. So there's also a little bit of a story I could tell here. It seems as though I had my account linked up to a Bandai Namco ID account. This was from like January of 2022. I believe their service, they did some massive overhaul of it, I think in April of 2022. Again, I was kind of like looking through this. And after that, it made it more difficult to kind of connect. I think like for me, I live in, America and I'm playing Japanese Dokkan, right? So it made it more of an issue for that. I actually disconnected the ID I had linked, and I was not able to relink it. So I kind of went through a long process to basically have a new account that could be linked. So I could do this, and I've got it set up. But I would think it's plausible that if you're, say, someone who lives in America or a European country or something like that, and, you were previously linked to get, what's funny is I just saw it when I jumped over here, this mission. Yeah, this mission right here, which was in 2022, right? The start of 2022. Yeah. If you had done that to get this mission, just because you did this mission 3 years ago, I don't think really means that you're truly linked. I don't think so. Now, there's several it's possible people only did the single player stage and not the tournament stage. My theory of it saying you're linked but not actually being linked because the service did some major overhaul in April 2022, I think that could be plausible. Or maybe Bandai just fucked up handing out keys. All of that is possible. So I mean, it's hard to say for sure. But there are the keys to be able to do the second stage, which I believe is going to be restricted to Earthbred fighter characters. Their intention is go use Tien and Tao and shit like that, right? All right, so there's that. And then we got the single player stage 2. We have the EZA for Yamcha, burst mode for Yamcha, and there is also a Patan battle, ticket, jewel, titles, new idol animation, which of course is 22nd World Tournament Tien. Now, they also added in the domains here, as you guys could see. I believe Proton, I don't want to misquote or anything. I believe he was implying that they re-added them just to overall like lower like the size of the files or something like that. I believe. But I mean, maybe it means some grand global Dokkan celebration character is coming who, is going to have like a domain. I would, if we do Daima for global Dokkan celebration, I think Goma having a domain makes sense. I mean, if we do Namek, I think Final Form Frieza having a domain makes, of course, a ton of sense. I don't know, like, what even could be a guess for a different one. Maybe, like, GT, maybe, like, Omega Shenron could have, like, a domain or something like that, right? Like, of some different possibilities that could be coming up. All right, let's jump in here. So we got the movie for Tien. I think Tien is outstanding. To me, like, as of right now, I think he's probably the best LR outside of the top, like the very, very top tiers, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the 7th anniversary LRs and the 10th anniversary LRs, the Dokkan Fest. Tien is really good. It seems like his active skill is going to be a bomb that he's dropping. Makes sense with the attack he does. He's got attack stacking. He's got dodging, huge damage reduction. In a lot of moments, I mean, the first hit he takes, he's going to have 100% damage reduction in slot 1. He just seems very good. Right now, Dokkan does place flaws on every character. Notable flaws in this year. And I think they're doing it, like, it's not really the biggest deal. It's more so just allowing them to, I think, easier power creep characters and, like, domains allows them to more easily power creep characters. Standbys allows them to more easily power creep characters without just going, all right, now the bosses are supering for 20 million. Now they're supering for 30 million, right? And I think what it means is, because there's a flaw, like, it could be something that someone just doesn't like their play style doesn't vibe with it. Here's a good example. For me, I do not vibe with this guy dealing 15 or 20% damage to yourself every turn, right? He's not doing 5% because he does, 3 supers, 4 supers. He's doing 15 or 20% damage to yourself every turn for no reason at all, right? I hate that, right? That's his flaw. Daime Vegeta is another one, right? Daime Vegeta, his flaw is that he's a fish out of slot 1, and if you're not specifically getting hit before he attacks, he's a fish in slot 1 too. Cell. If you run him as lead, the one that doesn't specifically revive is heavily nerfed compared to the other one. We can go through all of these major releases. They all have like a flaw, or like a big, like an obvious flaw, not like something small. Hit kind of can really be bullied at the start, and dodge canceling can hurt him as well, right? Like, all characters have got stuff like this. Understanding that, I don't really mind how Tien is set up, and I think he's super good. Just point blank, right? It's like, which characters is their flaw like a huge deal to you, and which is it not a big deal? Tien, I don't really mind it so much. So there's Tien. We have a new Dragon Ball Saga Red Zone here. Now, I was trying to figure out who is this fight against, and it's against Great Ape Kid Goku. I was thinking maybe Popo or Kami or something like that, because they've already did all of the major arcs, right? And this is the Boyhood Saga Red Zone, not Dragon Ball Saga. Again, people get mad at me because I complain about the fucking horrible Global Dokkan translations. And it's not just Global Dokkan. I don't know what it is with some of these people translating Japanese, but, like, they just do such a shitty job, man. I don't understand why. Like, I guess they just don't care about their job, and they're like, fuck it, man. I'm just mailing it in. This is the Boyhood Saga Red Zone. So I didn't think they were going to do 23rd World Tournament against Piccolo Jr. They didn't. I think it's still just so silly that we're just splitting the 23rd World Tournament off for no reason at all. It's just very dumb. So we got that. We have missions. There's a title from these missions. So this is stage 8, right? Oh, stage 7 and 8 were unique title missions. Okay. So, stage 8 with Earthlings, okay, and Dragon Ball Saga. Yeah, guys, Dragon Ball Saga, I mean, has got to be the best it's ever been now, right? It's the best it's ever been. Yeah, man, I mean, wow, it truly is. Because, I mean, we have, yeah, dude, like, these 5 right here, plus Kid Goku. Just move Path to Power Kid Goku over here, and this is our 6. Tien, Blue, Tao, Chi-Chi, and the 2 Kid Gokus. Holy fuck, dude. Guys, that's not a little bitch team, man. That's a ball-busting team. That's a top 5 team. Those 6 right there, fuck. Dude, Chi-Chi, I'm telling y'all, Chi-Chi's the best character in the game that no one knows about or no one talks about. I'm telling y'all. Chi-Chi is so fucking broken. This is like the best band unit ever. But it's just, like, the one thing is she's locked to being next to Kid Goku, right? But, I mean, that Dragon Ball Saga team I'm talking about would have 3 Kid Gokus on it, so, yeah, I mean, it's good. So, yeah, Dragon Ball Saga, probably not the toughest right there. Let's take a look at the actual stage itself. So, we have this Great Ape Kid Goku. He lowers our ki, changes ki spheres, damage threshold, of course. Oh, fuck, dude. 100% damage right there. Means his normals could be pretty scary. I'm not seeing anything super crazy, though. No dodge canceling, right? No AoEs, no locking, no sealing. So, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a tough fight. Oh, he could be attack debuffed as well. Interesting. Oh, okay. Him being able to be attack debuffed lowers the scariness of this by a lot. The reason this is so scary is because this is the type of thing that makes boss normals really problematic. But, I mean, if you could lowering attack for a boss is not going to make it to where their super attack's doing like half damage now. Is not the case. But what it is going to do is make their normals not scary at all. So, okay. Okay, so this guy might not be that tough. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not going to be that tough. That's tonight, by the way. It comes. Oh my god, dude, we're trapped. Jesus. Okay, then the Million Arenas tonight as well. Now remember, the Million Arena is going to be restricted to Earthbred Fighter category characters. It's going to be only Earthbred Fighter characters in here. And I believe the boss is now immune to being stunned as well. Where is it? Huh? That's not it. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, that's why. It's a limited event, because with keys. Alright, let's take a look. So, missions. We have to do 90 million again, and it's Jackie Chun. Here's the thing about this. Jackie Chun is immune to being stunned. Stunning is not a strat here. We can attack debuff him, though. So, I mean, if we could just deal with his super attack, we could attack debuff him. So we could still nuke him. If you couldn't attack debuff him, couldn't stun him, nuking would be, you know, difficult, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hate the event, but I'll make sure to try and get a good score here. All right, so there's that. Yamcha is dropping. He's weak to Saiyan Saga. Okay. I think Yamcha's quite good. I think he's kind of like somewhere in this range, in terms of TURs. Let me pull up my tier list. I would say he's vaguely somewhere in here. I want to move Path to Power Kid Goku up. I just, the more I use him, it's just like, yeah, just up and up and up and up with him. But Yamcha's like somewhere in here. It depends. If Yamcha can dodge, he's a Z tier character, for sure. But if he can't dodge, he's just somewhere in here. Right? Like, you know, we will have losses sometimes. You know, when the boss, because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but for me, boss is super slot 3 all the time. Like, it's annoying, but yeah, somewhere in here probably. All right, so there's that. Oh wait, hold on 1 second. After I'm done with this video, I'm gonna play Night Ring with Garesh and Rai, and I want to charge my controller. I probably should have paused the video for that, but it's fine. Okay, so yeah, there we go. I think Yamcha will be good. There's some Doom posters, but he's strong. I don't think he's going to feel as shitty to use as, like, Ginyu, right? There's more Yamcha stuff, more Yamcha. We have the burst mode for Yamcha, which is on the 19th. That's probably the same day Yamcha releases as well. It is, yeah, okay. I do like that a lot, by the way. Let's not just drop everything. Bro, they really have us sit here twiddling our thumbs for, like, 6 days. Nothing going on at all. And then they're like, all right, like, now it's the next day, we're gonna drop 50 things. Like, how about, like, dropping content every day? I think that would be pretty good. Like, you know, like, let's just, like, slowly release some content every day. Because I mean, there are some periods. We are definitely in like one of the slower periods. I mean, this is not new. I know some people would be very, very pressed by the fact of how dead Dokkan is. I mean, this is the most dead it's ever been, largely because it's a Dragon Ball Saga celebration. But it is pre-major celebration. Those periods are always very dead. It's just literally how the game has always been, right? It's like arguing that the sky is blue during the day. Like, it's just fucking the way the game has always been, right? So there's that. We have a new Patan series, okay? This is one of the crazier things to me, is that there's people who, like, violently hate this. I can understand being frustrated with it, because you missed one card in Series 15, and so now you're, like, anti-Patan, but, like, I don't know, man. I think wasting energy being mad at Patan is such a waste when Million Arena and World Tournament exist. Like guys, there's things we could hate. The friend system exists. Box space exists. There's things we could fucking hate this game about. Patan, in my opinion, should be very low on the priority list of things to hate. I think. Wasting your energy being mad at Patan, I think, is silly, right? Like, let's talk about that fucking friend system, man. Let's talk about, the game literally saying you can't play because the artificial box limit. Ridiculous bullshit. So looks like we got some GT, some Tournament of Power. Okay. Tournament of Power, what a shock. The 50th Patan set that's done. Dude, the game, they just love Tournament of Power, man. Okay. We got the global exclusive ticket right there. Tien will have Pity, which will be good. I mean, Pity for the yellow coin LRs is really good. Pity for Dokkan Fest exclusives, we kind of just get fucked because now there's extra units on the banner. The Pity for yellow coin LRs is just a W because there's no banner unit. And it already was like 10 units and stuff like that a lot. Well, wait, was it? Was it? Maybe, damn, actually, did they lower it to like 8 or something like that? They might have. Well, whatever. Okay. Not as bad as Dokkan Fest's exclusive summoning, at least. This is the title we get for beating all of the red zone stages. I don't know why we picked this art. This is a rare, this is a rare card. Maybe better art we could have done. I don't know. So then there's some more titles beating the semifinal stage. And then, continuing to advance. And then we get that. Oh, is this... My guess was that this was his TUR art. Is that his TUR art? Yeah, dude, I nailed that. Yup, obvious. So obvious, dude, that was the TUR art. Yeah, for sure. Because, SSR art usually looks something like that. And then the TUR art is battle poses most of the time, or doing an attack or something like that, right? I guess this would probably more so be a battle pose, but doing an attack. And then the LR arts that was obviously not an LR art. So yeah, okay. Tien got his idle animation, obviously not one of the elite ones. He just does that, right? Yeah, it's... a lot of, we've had a lot of these that are kind of weak, PyCon, Cell, Tien, where they just kind of, move their arms a little bit, and that's it, but, yeah. Okay, so slightly reduced quality of domain thumbs. Okay. Have stamina for this. So, EZA LR Prime Battle Tien chat, he comes next week. I have it pulled up. This guy, EZA's next week. So, okay, let's go through this. So, we've gone through most of the stuff. Here is missions here. So, this is the Tien stuff, and it just straight up says EZA. So, he EZA's next week, right, Tien. So, we got that. Then there's, some of the Prime Battle Tien stuff, missions, the same old right there. Oh, Guru event, I saw that. Oh, leading up to Global Dokkan Celebration. Oh, baby. Yeah, but the Guru event is better for players who could actually, link level, man. Ah, it sucks. Maybe I might just have to grind up some free-to-play characters then to link level just to take advantage of this, huh? Sheesh. And then finally here we have the Yamcha EZA. So, there's everything with the data download. We actually do have a fair amount of stuff right here. This is a much better week than last week. We do still have the shitty Million Arena, but at least, we have a really good summonable LR. I think he's a very good summonable LR. The LR Tien. I think Yamcha's a pretty good EZA. So I think we have at least a decent week coming up. So let me know what you guys think. Data download for LRTN. That boy is pretty good, I